Let's go, 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 baby. So here we are in space, on our way to do the bullshit, right? Because Baal were coming through the big hole. And so we're gonna shoot TD out into space. That's what she wanted, Hibiki says. She asked that she could be buried into space, and then we'll give her a burial at space so she can see both of the Earths that she loved so much. And Hibiki never thought that she'd meet like such a tragic end as this, and he's gonna rededicate himself to never letting anybody else have to go through anything like this ever again. Yeah, she died! Leonard shot the quarter to try and kill Tessa, and TD died. She's fucking dead. She died. Like, she got murdered while the power-up music was playing. Like, the explosion happens, you see her shocked face, and and then Hibiki goes to talk to AG, and AG's like, well, I mean, how you doing, Hibiki? Sasuke really showed that Leonard guy, and Hibiki goes, TT's fucking dead, dude. And he's dead. She died. She fucking died. Rest in peace. Thank you, TD. And also, sorry. And Sasuke's worried about Hibiki, but Hibiki's like, hey dude, don't worry about me. Go spend time with Kaname, because I bet she's feeling a bit queasy, because it's her first time into space, right? I mean, it's not. I'm pretty sure she came into space last time, but sure. But Sasuke's like, sure, but he's like, I'm not gonna die or anything, dude. He's like, no, but come on, just turn to your friends for help instead of keeping stuff bottled up inside, alright? You're not alone. And then off he goes, and then Hibiki's like, oh yeah, dude, nice. And then Hibiki's like, damn, I'm not the only one who's got to worry about bottling things up, because Leonard's crazy plan to remake the world may have been stopped, but there's all sorts of bad shit gonna still be happening. And so, here's Nono, who's like, wow, TD's dead. I'm Nono. And then Nicola comes into the room, and he's like, hi, how you doing? And Nono says, howdy Nicola, how do you feel about TD dying? And Nicola is like, you know what, she's lucky. I envy her for being spared to the despair that's to come. And then Nono's like, don't worry Nicola, it's good. We're gonna beat the future of despair, just fine. And then Nicola's like, no, you didn't know shit about my personal despair. It's like, I'm gonna lose my powers soon. I'm gonna finish, and then my topless powers will be gone, and that sucks. And then the big music plays, and Nono's like, hey Nicola, get off of me. And this is where Nicola sexually assaults Nono and tries to rape her. So that's why I don't like Nicola. He is like, stay still, shut up, Nicola. And he tries to rape Nono, and is yelling at her that he'll sell his soul to the devil if that's what it takes to avert losing his topless powers. And he'll do anything to not become a regular human. He wouldn't have bowed down to Leonard or whatever, but he's still got his pride. But because he sees, we're going to explain, because he's going to rape Nono, because Nono is a buster machine. She is, in essence, an eternal topless. She will never lose her powers. And so Nicola is going to try and rape her so he can get that to himself. And then Nono's like, what the? And then Noriko is like, yo, we heard Nono's coming, get the fuck off of her. And he's like, Noriko. And Lux here is like, Nicola, what the? He's like, oh, well, yo, and Shinji took Princess. I thought you were just like, wow, dude, we were in the briefing and we heard Nono scream, so... Like, shut up, Nicola. He's like, whoa, bitch, well, you know, no problem, I'm out. And then Shinji's like, hey, dude, that's, with, come on, like what, dude? And then, Nicola's like, you wouldn't understand, Shinji, you don't know shit. Because, you don't understand how really ultra scared I am of becoming powerless. Unlike you, Shinji, and Takaru, who'll keep your powers forever. Takaru will always have his brain moves, and you always have the Ava. But not me. And he's like, I'd rather die. And he says, and now that everybody knows it's bullshit, maybe he would have been better off with Leonard. And then But yeah, like Nicola is like, oh, I'm gonna not be a magic baby anymore. Time to like fuck everything up real bad for everybody, to do whatever it takes to get, like, to keep it for even one day more. So he tries to rape Nana. In the show, the security forces come into the room and just drag him off, and like he's got all stubble, where it's like Nicola's all stubble and haggard and really tired, where he's fucking getting old, where he's becoming a grown-ass man, and they just drag him off, and then he's not in the show anymore. Like, that's it. Like, Nicola's fucking gone. He's out. But because this is the video game and people might want to play as Nicola or whatever, he gets to hang out now, even though he should get fucking vented. But yeah, that's Nicola. He just sexually assaults Nana. It's pretty good, right? That's why I hate him. He sucks. But yeah, Noriko's like, so are you finished? What the? And then Noriko says, whatever your reasons are, I'm not going to stand by and let you take it out on Nono, Shinji, or Lauk, buddy. He's like, but... And then Lauk's like, why? Nicola? But... Because she's like... He's like, what the heck? Like, so she's real sad, and she's like, but she's basically, why wouldn't you tell me that you're worried, dude? And she says that she loves him even now that he's found out he's a huge scumbag and a liar because he pretends to be cool and he's not. Like, yeah, I want to be a topless forever. And he says, why don't you ever look at me? And he goes, this is all because I became a topless. Yeah, this is all because I became a topless. All the stupid bullshit buster machines. What sort of childish garbage is that? And then he storms out. But yeah, like, Nicola, like, desperately doesn't want to lose his powers. He wants to be a magic baby forever. And so, he does that because he's a shithead. So he storms out, and she's like, Nicola. And then, Noriko's like, yeah, wow, he's a real fucked up dude who sucks. Yeah, like, just shoot him out into the airlock. But you can't. They're not gonna. Like, it's like, they could have just left that out, right? Like, they didn't have to have that. Or they could have just fucking killed him. Ejected it. Because it's only a text box thing, but they're still doing it. They're still doing the thing where he tries to rape Nana. So far past the point that Doma gets funny again, I disagree, but sure. But yeah, they Nana tries to talk to Neisama, and then Lauk's like, stop fucking calling me that. And then Lauk storms out, and she's like, what's the... And then Noriko's like, Nicola, Lauk, no. And then Shinji's just like, why is any of this happening? What the... And then Noriko, because she's a quick thinker, goes, hey dude, nice work. Said, when Nicola like yelled at you and was stupid and said that you didn't understand suffering, because, yeah, the androids do have rights in Diverse World. Like, he's just fucking a piece of shit. But, yeah, but Noriko's like, nice work, you didn't respond to Nicola's accusation that you didn't understand suffering. Like, because Nicola just straight up goes, you don't understand, dude. You don't understand suffering. It's like, you're saying you don't understand suffering to fucking Shinji Ikari of all fucking people. Like, what the fuck, dude? And then Noriko says she doesn't know what Shinji's been through, but she gets the impression that he's had a real rough time in his time away from JetBlue, and Noriko is like, but it's okay, Shinji, so are the rest of the volunteer club. They've had a bad time too, so you can, like, talk to them. And then Shinji asks if it's really such a bad thing to want to, like, remake the world and change the past. And he's like, sure, Leonard's scheme had, like, the bad side effects of destroying everybody, but if that wasn't an issue, right? What if you could do that and there were no downsides? And then Noriko just says, I'll be honest, dude, I don't know. I don't know if it's right or wrong. But she says that she herself wouldn't do it, because to do so would deny who she is now at the end of all that history. And sure, she'd like to go back to her own universe, but even before coming here, her and her own Neisama, her older sister, decided that they'd rather get tossed entirely out of the timeline of everything and everybody that they ever knew to beat the space monsters and the threat they posed, compared to, like, staying known and having friends and losing it all. And Shinji's like, wow, that's fucked up. And Noriko's like, yeah, but I got no regrets. And she says, and you know I'm not bullshitting you, dude, because you both know how busy protecting this world keeps everybody. And she doesn't have time to lament her fate, even if she was a person inclined to do so. And she says, oh, and one more thing. Feelings transcend time and space, and she brings the things that are important to her with her, wherever she goes. And then she's like, damn, yeah, wherever you go, nice. And then Noriko hears and turns like, Coach, you know this, I'm doing it. This Noriko, she sucks, but I'm doing it. And this is scenario 42, Inferno. Flames. And so here we are, and here's this little black hole. That's weird. It's like, whoa, that's a little black hole. That's fucked up. Just sitting there inside its own little dimensional bubble, and so it's not eating everything. It's just sort of sitting there. And that's what's acting as a gateway for the Baal. And then Yoko says, wow, we're in a pretty big pinch and the topless are nowhere to be seen, huh? And then is Nicola. They're like, yeah, so you guys aren't raring to go. So they're doing that, and then it's like, what's up, Tico? Tico's like, I think I got an idea, but it's and she says, it's a tender subject and we don't like input from outsiders. And then Bernardi's like, but won't you all fucking die if you go out onto the battlefield like that? And then Amuro just says, leave him alone. Like, because like, what? And Amuro says that coddling people past a certain age isn't an act of kindness. And that goes especially for Nicola. And then Hiro's like, well, what is it, Cessna? And then Cessna says, he's like, hearing Amuro say that, I get her, like, I understand again how, like, difficult it is for people to understand each other. And Shara's like, that's a lesson well worth learning. Mutual understanding is great, but it's only a means to a greater end. And Setsuko's like, yeah, Setsuno is like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be a good boy. So, are you ready to go, my friend? Oh, you sound that old man. They're talking about how he's being old. And Murray's like, he's not that old, dude. You can't really call him an OG-san just because he's over 20. Yeah, if you're over 20, you're an OG-san and an Overstan. I wonder what that makes me. I wonder how, like, what that makes us. Her princess? And then Asuka's like, shut the fuck up! Don't let her know that we're like 30. And it's the LS who show up. And it's like, okay, they're those guys who can assimilate organic and inorganic life and fuck you up. And if you're rendered unconscious, then you'll die, so that sucks. You'll instantly get recalled to the mothership if you pass out and have a bad time. And then it's like, yeah, I guess we can't communicate with them. Communication's impossible, they're Baal. And then Cessna's like, is that really true, though? Is that a hasty conclusion? And Noriko's like, well, let's just beat him up then. Oh yeah, following that guy. And then Takuru's like, Nicola. And then Amura's like, hey, Takuru, don't waste time worrying about Nicola. And then Noriko says, hey, can I give you some advice, Lauk? And she says, Lauk, once upon a time I knew my elder sister, Mayane-sama, and she had to suppress her feelings in order to save the Earth. And anyone aboard a Buster machine would do well to remember her example. It's like Noriko, and he's like, let's go, Lauk. Follow Gunbuster. Now we've got to take out the Jokers. So, yeah, so Nicola tried to rape Nono, and then he's like, Shinji and Noriko, you don't know shit about suffering. It's like, buddy, you don't know shit about them, so how about you just shut up, maybe, for 1 fucking second, and stop being such a shitty baby. But let's send this dude over here. Punch your guy. And then here's Nicola. Absolutely no one understands what I'm going through. Fine, I'll go for broke. If I lose my topless powers, then I'd rather go down in a blaze of glory. And then we've got One-sama, sis, my kind, hard-working sis. I don't know what I should do for you. What would Nonoriri do at a time like this? I don't know, what if you fucking turn around and ask her, dipshit? Fucking hell, no. You're ruining my fucking life with this bullshit. And then Tico. Ugh, dang it, what's going on with those three? Guess it falls to me to keep up the good work as a topless. Well, everybody's always been there to help me, so I suppose doing this once in a blue moon ain't too bad. No, like I didn't have to bring any of the topless, but they've all got lines, and I thought, well, this is just squad. Like, Vicky, I don't care if he does anything, and he can keep that dude alive. Yeah, the only force deploy is Noriko and Hulk. Skitty Love Heart. Now, like, the only reason I brought him out was because his line where he's like, absolutely nobody understands what I'm going through, because he's such a petch fucking baby who just tried to rape somebody. And it's like, come on, dude. You're actual garbage. Power to the dream.
Power to the dream!
Try again. How old is he supposed to be? Like 18, 19, 17, 18, 19? Like he's almost becoming a grown-up, so he's going to lose his powers. And that's the worst thing of all time. Actually should have hit an 08 over here, but it's fine. Okay, yeah, I can still do that, that's fine. Damn, nice. That dude sucks. Yeah, now Armor's in the back over here. Got Amuro with this irritation and impatience that Nicola's feeling. It's quite like the way I was in the 1 Year War when Bright almost discharged me from piloting the Gundam. Now I can just laugh at all that, but back then I was rejecting the path my life had taken, and as a result we lost Ryu. I don't want him to experience the same regret I did. And the SR point is upon appearance, defeat all the guys who aren't here yet. And also Crow's got a thing where, but we'll get to that in a second, it's fine. Shinji boy, where's the Shinji boy? Did I bring the Shinji boy? Yeah, sure I brought the Shinji boy. So here's Shinji. What would I choose if I could redo things? Would I just restore the world to how it was? Would I head further back to try and save Ayanami? Say. Perfect. Anyone else got shit to say? Just Crow, Walker, Noriko. So, Lauk, Nicola, just what am I to you? I'm no princess or Nono's One-sama. What I really am is...
手分けして攻撃ですね。あなたにも味わってもらうわ。ガンバスターの真の力を。
I don't think like Nicola's like stupid. He's just incredibly desperate. And he's a bad dude, like he's a shithead. He's a completely, like he's a maximum desperate shithead. That's a map attacking. And then here's Noriko. If I could do whatever I wanted with the world, what would I choose? Would I go back to before my dad died? To the time when Smith was there with me? When Coach Oda was still alive? One-sama, I want to see you again. Not in the past, but today. Right now. But yeah, in the show, like, Nicola does that and then he's fucking, like, that's it, he's out. He's done. But in this, he does it and then doesn't get launched out of an airlock, despite still, like, he's just a huge shithead. He's the worst. What's your point in the show? Losing your maybe this is bad, okay? No, like, yeah, he's cool, and people look up to him, but he's a bit of a dick. And then he shows how desperate, like, he wants to be a magic baby still. He doesn't want to grow up. He wants to keep his shit forever. Like, he treats all the non-people together, just, like, he teaches the, like, you see how he attack with the spaceships where he make them attack people. They're full of people. Like, him and Lauk and everybody else on the fraternity treat regular people like shit. Like, there's a bit where the captain guy's on his ship and he's like, we're gonna fight the space monsters. And Lauk's like, you fucking can't, dude. You're garbage. Look, everyone's dying. And she just summons a robot inside the ship and everybody gets fucking vented into space in their spacesuits. Because, like, who gives a shit about regular people? They're stupid. And then he doesn't want to be one of them. He doesn't want to be a regular person. He's desperate. But his role is also setting up what the Serpentine sisters are doing. Because they are also desperate to not lose their powers, right? Like, everything we've seen of them is like, oh yes, soon it will be good and then we won't have to dine on Jupiter Crab anymore. Yes. And like, he calls Lauk princess and he's all big and she's like, oh no, I'm not. And she also likes him. But he's a shithead. The guy by his neck and no, just vent him out into the space. Just fucking be dead. Like, in the show, he just gets dragged out of the room by armed security forces, and that's it. He's out. Just tell me what Nicola did and put the two behind closed door. Yeah, pretty much. Like, if anybody finds out what he did, then like that dude, he's dead. He's just dead. But you'll see that everybody just goes, well, I mean, you know you're having a bad time, dude. We'll let you off. And it's like, fucking, come on. Like, just don't have it happen if you're gonna be like that about it. If you're gonna pretend it didn't happen, like, just don't have it happen. Have him do anything else. Like, have him yell at Nono and be like, you don't understand because you're topless for blah 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 blah. And do that. He doesn't actually have to go all the way. Of course Joe wants to clean off the blood. He's not going to walk around forever with rapist blood all over him. That's ridiculous. Okay, and then I'm going to do this and not use the bow again. Now we've got a room full of super empathy kids. Of course, no, like they wouldn't though. That's not what they do. They're like, "You're a fucking shithead, dude. You're awful. Get out," is what they do. But because of the rules of the video game, where he's got to stay around. Yeah. So we beat the ELS, and they seem to be retreating. And like that's it. Right, that's all the guys. And we'll just fucking sit here and not do anything. Just end turn. Yeah, there's no reason why the audio should be going weird, like nothing's all fucked up or anything. How much has he got? How much do you get for that? 25, yeah, I'm not sure. Give him the old try again map attack. No, like it always takes, like no matter how long it takes you to do it, you gotta fucking wait. But like, you gotta give him a chance to recover after fighting the ELS because they have morale down and energy drain and shit, and they hook you up real bad. Now, events. So, yep, we got the ELS. They're like friggin' invaders and space monsters and shit. Real pain in the butt. And then, what are you thinking, buddy? And then Tierra's like, the ELS, like, they're a major pain in the butt. And like, they're as bad as other battles. But Tierra says that the ELS seem to be drawn to psycho waves. Psycho waves? And it's like, yeah, you mean the... And he's like, yeah, quantum brainwaves, psycho waves. And then she's like, yeah, the stuff the innovators and Camille, like, yeah, it's as if they're trying to take out innovators and new types like Camille. And then, Amuro's like, that's no good. And then Nicola, because, like, he's not in fucking deep enough shit already, he's like, oh yeah, it's friggin', you're like, it's you're just big old cowardly baby because you're scared that they're gonna kill you because your magic brain powers. Then Haman's like, this guy, and then it's like, all right, Haman, calm down. And then Amuro's like, hey, Nicola, everybody emits psycho waves to some extent. New types and innovators just emit more, but everybody does. And then Shah says, yeah, it's like, oh no, we're not just fighting them to keep new types alive, it's to keep everybody alive, you fucking dick. And then Shah says that there are more new type awakenings and things like that, and they've accelerated since the Great Quake, both among people on Earth and space, according to Nanai's research. And the Tierra says, yep, that goes with their finding on innovator type awakenings, and they've now surpassed the ability to count. And, I mean, just look at us. And it's like, yep, we are a scene of a wave of evolution. There's all sorts of dudes getting new crazy powers. But we can't discuss that right now because bugs. Vajra! Dang it! The ones that, and Gamla says, these ones don't seem like the ones that are controlled by the Galaxy Fleet. And Naoto's like, dang it, we gotta talk to him, dude. And then some space monsters show up. Space monsters. And then Nicola's like, oh wow, more Baal. It's like, Vajra aren't Baal, dude, says Alto. He's like, yeah, but do we have enough time to try and talk to him to get them to understand? And I was like, we gotta give it a shot, dude, alright? He's like, yeah, whatever, humanity doesn't have time. And he's like, I mean, you might be right on that one. Down mode. And then Murray's just like, oh, check out this dude, he's a real fucking downer today. And then Murray's like, sympathy, Peg? Like, you got sympathy for him? And she's like, no! It's like, imagine Space Monsters showing up. Looks like it's going to be a three-way fight. And then Nono once again tries to call her own Ace-Sama to her older sister. This is exactly when the Topless have to show how good they are, what they're made of. And Lauk's like, God dang it, I'm not your elder sister, I'm not your own Ace-Sama, alright? But, and then Noriko just is like, Nono, quit it. Don't focus on Lauk, focus on the mission. Noriko's like, the mission is saving Earth. And it's like, right. And then Nono's like, Noriko, you are pretty close to being Nonoriri. What's that about? And now the SR point is in 2 turns, take down all these jokers. If Alto was here, I think he says a thing. Oh yeah, Setsuna versus the ELS, he would have said, what's this sensation? Is it really their will? And Alto versus the bugs says, I still believe that someday you'll come to an understanding with humanity, but right now I need to fight back. Shell and Ranker are right behind me. Yeah, but it's like, oh, you guys are just worried because you're magic babies. And so, and it's like, no, dude. Because they're worried that they might, you know, fucking go murder everybody, you piece of shit. You made you king garbage. But yeah, so Nicola is like on he's on everybody's shit list who knows what he did, and he's still like, he's just being incredibly petulant, like non-stop. He's fucking awful. He's like, yeah, well, yeah. And then here's Crow. So many kinds of weird monsters coming out of the woodwork. They even paying my debt seems small time. And then internally, kind of makes me think of what things would be like in a debt-free world. But honestly, that sounds so uninspiring, I don't really care for it. There's one thing I'd like to change. It'd be... My stomach bends is why it's not. I mean, you can fucking, so you can stop being a fucking bad dude. That'd be my one on that. There's Camille. Taman. The Shah guy. And the SR point is defeat all of the space monsters or Vajra in 2 turns upon their appearance. Yeah, like Crow was like, man, imagine if I didn't have debt. No, actually, I don't think that'd be that exciting. Poor Crow. Fucking gaslighted into being a debt boy. Yeah, that's how I'm just murdering those dudes, doing all of the fucking damage. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, so 3 squares over, 2 squares up. 2 squares over, 2 squares up. So here should be good. Actually, never mind. We'll just fucking go in wild. Just fucking go ham. I keep on kidnapping us to give him non-dairies and focus all the time. Listen! Esther's already in trouble. Yeah. Oh, Shard's learned soul. And then this song, and then it's like, oh, the quarters are getting yeah, it's coming from the quarters fold speakers. It's Imo, Ranker and Cheryl are singing. And then here they are, they're singing like, come on, Vajra, quit fighting. Listen to our song. And doesn't really seem to be working at first, but they're trying, so you know. And Michelle's like, hell yeah, singing to help. And then dimensional bullshit. Power of darkness. Some more space monsters and the Buster army showing up. It's like, what are they friggin' doing here? It's like, we're going. Noriko gets in the way. It's like, Noriko! It's like, she's protecting the Buster army, and Nicola's like, it's stupid. Why would you risk your life over a disposable robot like the Buster army? And then Nicola is like, are you fucking being serious right now, dude? And he's like, you know, like, Gunbusters, like, these guys, like Gunbuster, were born to fight the space monsters. Like, they're like a Buster machine, right? And then Nicola's like, that's stupid, actually. And then Noriko says, hey, I remember something that Nono said. She said that the topless have to share their heart with their Buster machines in order to pilot them. Can't you remember the day you became it's like the heart of the machine, says Amuro. It's like, wow, like Jenny and Guy. And then Nono's like, yeah, can't you remember, Nicola, when you first became a topless? It's like, when I first became a topless? And then he's not being mean to Noriko, he's just being stupid, going, that's dumb, what are you doing? Why are you protecting them? That's dumb. Like, he's not being mean to her, he's just saying what she's doing is pointless. And then Noriko's like, yeah, think back to that. It's like, Noriko, space monster attacking again. But this time, the Buster army step in. They're protecting Noriko? It's like, and then Sesson's like, yep, looks like the heart of the machine is no different to the heart of a human. And then this one, and Noriko's like, damn, this one's real fucking hurt. Wait, what's this? You trying to give me something? What's this? This is... Then the Buster army get blown up. And D-Snurf does not seem very pleased with how events are going. It's like, D-Snurf, you real upset about this? It's like, but right now I'm para-topless. And then Nono's like, oh, no, somewhere else. She's like, I can't. And then Noriko's like, quit it, like, get your shit together. But, and then Noriko yells at her to fan the flames within her, the fire that yearns to protect others. And let that small fire become an inferno. And so the next time she's like, I'm boing. And so Luck's gonna get a new move. This is... And then... I don't know what he said, but it's like, well, this light. She's like, Noriko, here I come. So here's Lauk's new move, which is really fucking cool. Lauk, she's like, alright, here we go. Cracks knuckles and stretch things. Time to unleash the Thunder King planet. Thunder King planet. And then Nicola's like, yeah, the Thunder God planet, which is Jupiter, is the 13th planet of our solar system. It's like, alright, exotic maneuver. Oh, Naisama, like, no, just said, oh, Naisama like 6 times and that's it. Let's do it, D-Snurf. So you remember that Lauk's power is the ability to, like, teleport mass and move mass? Time for the Thunder King planet.
傷つけマニューバー
Exotic maneuver. So what Lark does is reaches through to her universe's Jupiter and is gonna throw it at her, dude. And she was like, "I'm not your own Nicola," when she did the thing, but she's gonna annihilate a dude with Jupiter. Just fucking throw a planet at him. Don't worry about it. Fucking blammo. It seems a bit excessive. That's literally what the other dudes are gonna say. So she blew up those jokers. It's like, wow, she did it. That's why I was saying she like quit it already. It's not over yet. How many Jupiters? Well, Nicola said it's the 13th planet of the solar system. But yeah, it's like, oh jeez, Princess, there's more coming in. She's like, oh jeez. It's like, oh jeez, they're endless. We can't do that again. It's like, look. And then this one is like, thanks little buddy. She's like, I know that you're telling us to, like, you want me to save Lauk, right? He's like, alright. With both regret and gratitude, I'll do this. And then Ryoma's like, what the fuck, Noriko? And then Ryoma hit, and then Koji's like, did she just rip the heart out of the Buster Army guy? Did you just tear its heart out? And she says, thank you. It blows up, obviously. And then Noriko says that its heart is a transposition reactor that will live on forever within Gunbuster. And its flames will join that of the reactor she already has and become a blazing inferno. And it's like, the Buster Army added its strength to Gunbuster? And he's like, it's just what I needed to wake up the little gift. And then, Noriko! He's like, alright, now Gunbuster's flames will burn these guys all away. So, I'll show you Minor Oisama's Inferno. Now that Minor Oisama's with me, I can handle anything. So what's that power? He's like, that's Gunbuster's Inferno. And Kazumi's like, yep, I'm back, baby. Oh, nice so much. Like, yep, long time no see, Noriko. No dynamic kill? You'd think that that was the dynamic kill, right? Like her doing the cross arm, but no, she just does that every time. There's no dynamic kill on the Super Inazuma kick for some reason. Presumably because you will always kill whatever you use it on. Because it's really fucking good. But here's Noriko, he's like, hell yeah, you're back! It's brilliant! And Hibiko's like, what the? And Aesop's like, wait, Noriko, that's... And then Callan's like, wow, you're an Aesama, she's... old! And Sisters just backed out? Yeah, the Buster Army dude brought it to her. Like, the space monsters were chasing these dudes to stop Noriko from getting this, and then it was like, here you go, I found this! Really got to deliver this to you! Please, tear out my heart and power up, please. And then his cousin was like, yep, I may be a bit old compared to some of the kids on the team, but I've been melting nerds' hearts for some time. So me and Noriko's Gunbuster, we're back. It's like, hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, she said that she was a nerd queen. Wait, just like, and then Nicola's like, this is extremely unlikely. And then Kazumi says their only wish since being ejected from the black hole at the center of the galaxy was to fight by Noriko's side once more. And in one of the universe's great mysteries, that wish has been granted. It's like, yep, that's the Buster Army, they brought you here. And it's like, and then Zero's like, it's a miracle of space. And C2's like, yep, pretty impressive. And then, yeah, like Nicola's done all this shit, and he's like, this is extremely impossible. I'm very suspicious, and it's like, fuck off, dude. Maybe if you, instead of going around saying, oh, you don't understand my suffering, if you, like, I don't know, found out from anybody that Noriko doesn't know anybody on this planet, because everybody she knows and loves has been dead for 12,000 years, then, you know, maybe you'd know, but he doesn't. But anyway, here we go. And then Austin's like, yeah, this ain't that unbelievable, dude. Humanity, like, people make their own miracles. And it's like, hell yeah, we're back. Let's go, Noriko. Alright, well, back me up again. Right. So they get back in position. And now, Noriko's like, me and my Mayonnaise-sama are gonna blast these jokers. We'll have two flames, we'll go with Gunbuster and we'll save humanity. And then here's Nono, who's like, wow, that lady. She's got a real nice body and is super beautiful. She's like a saint. So, could she just be... It's like, yeah, we figured it out. None really is... You got confused, you got a bunker's head. But now you'll notice that, again, the miracle has reoccurred. Noriko's got all of her shit back, as if the miracle had occurred. And, so, remember when I said that Noriko's upgrade gives her everything that she doesn't have? She gets love, a way to boost her own will, and the ability to make any attack post-movement, the ability to make enemies weaker, and flash. And it's like, yeah, the big plus will spell is pretty much the only thing she really fucking needed, but the post-movement thing is pretty helpful too for starting the death ball rolling. And for moves, all of her moves are upgraded. Everything does more damage. She's got the Super Inazuma Kick, the Double Buster Collider, and Buster Tomahawk is now the Double Buster Tomahawk. And then it's like, yeah, look, you got like a melee move when your main stat is ranged and you throw a planet at dudes, and that's cool and all. But this lady's here now, so get fucked, sorry. Double Buster Collider, just to show it off, shall we? And then, oh, Naisama. However happy the occasion, there's no crying in the middle of a battle, Takaya. I'm sure that's what he'd say, Noriko. You're right. We can cry to our heart's content, but only after the enemy's dealt with. Aye aye! We may each only have a small fire inside, but together they form a blazing inferno. And the Gunbuster is the embodiment of that inferno, and he's invincible! Watch, coach. Peace there, full power, sure they do. Yeah, it's like, oh, you hit the planet and blow up those guys, but also now